Y'all been tripping, living life is restricted. I might slip out that big, but I won't be a victim. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm
The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Celtics. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Atlanta. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
We all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time All-Star. But from his first seasons in the league, stardom was not assured. Even he said, "I never saw myself playing at this level. There were times I didn't know if I even belonged in the NBA. I guess you could say I'm surprised." Now, Kevin, every player has those doubts at the beginning, but few overcome them the way Kemba has.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Wow, I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are. And that's just something awesome to be a part of.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Walker in at point guard. It's good from long range.
You see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter, guarded by Tatum. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. We're about 1 minute into the first. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Both good from the line that time.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. This is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Walker against Young. He kicks to Hunter. Capella with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Brown. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' value, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Now Young, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Herter passes to Young. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Now, here's Tice. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Young's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. Hayward kicks to Tice. Brown the pass to Tice. Out to the right wing. From deep. Walker. Walker missing again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And here is Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
And that one misses. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Hunter. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shots good from Young.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Now here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. And it's Brown missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Good on the shot.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Walker against Young. Out to Hayward. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills it from outside.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
The pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Walker. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
Passes to Herter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Herter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
To the inside. Here's Collins. Gets an open look and hits.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Celtics trail by 3. Walker in the post. He's against Young. Walker's shot is off.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
And finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively. Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
That one misses for Collins. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Young against Walker. Over Young. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And a change for the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks working the ball around.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
First free throw is good. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have, and you were special? So you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
No, thanks, man.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now Walker, he's got 10. Pass to Tatum. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Dedmon finds Collins. Now here's Hunter, guarded by Smart. 5 on the clock from past the arc. Hunter no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. And they were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
And that one falls for Smart.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Then for the Hawks, Vince Carter, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter, and it's Teague in for Young. And so Smart nails both of them.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Here's Wanamaker after the made shot from Jeff Teague. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Good work there as it goes. And the Hawks lead by 9. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Dedmon with the block. Teague drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Reddish. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Here's Bembry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Atlanta, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First one falls for him. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score. Don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That one is off.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And he sinks the second. Here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Now here's Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Yep, that one goes in there. Wanamaker's got his second bucket tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Teague, here we go. And Cantor pulls it down.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Brown outside. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
No problems knocking that one down. Reddish has got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Williams. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Teague. Beyond the arc. And Cantor pulls it down.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the first one drops. Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And breathe the pass to Carter. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Fernando. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 11. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Back to Wanamaker. Jacks up a 3. Here's Williams, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. No good on that one. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Off with the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Wanamaker following the score by Vince Carter. Hayward outside. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Carter the pass to Fernando. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Fernando's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Wanamaker. Teague covering. Outside Williams. Hayward from outside. That one's not going to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The pass to Bembry. Pass to Fernando. Tries from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
I mean, that's a team-first spirit of Hayward. Looking around, trying to get his guys going.
Teague with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Stolen by Smart. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The dish to Williams. Teague with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bembry. To the paint. Here's Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
That free throw missing.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Carter. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Walker. He's got 10. Kicks it to Williams. Tatum on the wing. For 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
The Hawks leading by 17. Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Fernando can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And that one falls for Smart. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Clock at 4. From deep 3-point range, Huerter, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yes, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Young against Walker. Young taking his time here. In the corner. Huerter with it. Takes a 3. The shot off that time.
Well, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
There's Walker with the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Oh, look, he's looking like a runaway train tonight. I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
Here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Smart. And a wide open look for Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. Yeah, he is great at finding ways to create these calls.
That free throw good from Young.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And Enes Kanter's subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in, and so Young nails them both. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Smart finds Tice. Back to Smart. Walker surveying the floor. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Herter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Kanter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the right side. From deep. Walker. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Herter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Young drives in. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling it.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Hawks leading by 14. To the middle. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in field goal percentage, 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. The first free throw is good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And so Young nails them both. Here's Walker. He's got 16. Pass to Tice. They need this. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Clock is at 3. Here's Tatum. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. The second half of the season has seen a ton of assists from this group of players who are the top passers since the All-Star break. Second is Trae Young.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Now here's Walker. 16 points for him. Now the pass to Canner. He dishes it to Walker. Over Young. Walker's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
From outside, off the mark.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
That free throw, no good.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 10-1 run right now. And Tatum over to help. Here's Hunter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops for Hunter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 19. There's Walker with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Cantor.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Brown inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Here's a look at some stats for Tatum. He's been dominant over the last month. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-3 run. Tatum against Young. Over Tatum. Capella, the pass to Young. Here's Herter. 7 points in the game. Walker with the rebound.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work. Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing, how to finish these alley-oops.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Jason Tatum. Then for the Hawks, Carter, he's checked in for Hunter. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Wanamaker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Count that one. Wanamaker's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Teague finds Capella. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The first one falls.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double-double threat. He's a strong big man.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 17. Outside, Walker. Here's the teardrop. And Capella sends it back. Outside Teague. Inside. And Dedmon throws it down.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Brown. Plenty of space. That one good for 2. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here is Teague. 9 points in the game so far. To the left side wing. Here's Bembry. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. A nice shot by Tatum.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Walker against Young. Right side to Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. He kicks it to Hunter. And the turnover again by Atlanta. It's time to bring up the rookie leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in the NBA since the All-Star break. DeAndre Hunter, number 1.
Well, he continues to improve. I mean, since the break, he's taken it to another level, looking less and less like a rookie every day.
Now, here's Walker. Pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Boston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he makes the first. And Brown drops them both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Young kicks to Capella. Now Young. Outside Collins. Lock at 6. Capella on the money with the open jumper. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. To the middle. Tice kicks to Brown. Outside, Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Hawks leading by 15. Here's Herter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 18. And Tice gets it to go.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. From outside the arc, another 3 for Atlanta.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Celtics trail by 19. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the pass to Walker. The 3.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's Herter, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Young for 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
Young against Walker. Now here's Hayward. Tight defense on him.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Walker. From down in the low post, it goes. Walker's got 20.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Young against Walker. Got a piece of it. They're running. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Hawks leading by 19.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
Now, here's Capella. Here's Young. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range. And Chris, over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, wouldn't you call that great efficiency, both inside and out? New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
And the free throw, no good. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Now Walker after the missed three from Cam Reddish. Walker, count that one. Walker's got 22 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's the double team with Walker. Here's Fernando. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. And Herter gets it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside, Smart. Up top, Tatum. He's got 5. Rebound, Atlanta.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Here's Herter, guarded by Smart. Herter passes to Young. Nice D from Williams.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Walker. He's got 22. Williams trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Herter. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Shooting for Atlanta, Cam Reddish. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish. Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And then for Atlanta, Vince Carter, he's checking. Bembry comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Second is Cam Reddish.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. The Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Teague. He's got 9. Dishes to Carter. Outside Teague. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Wanamaker. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Outside Teague. Pass to Reddish.
Don't let him shoot that.
Dedmon dishes to Reddish. Bucket is good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. That free throw good from Reddish. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. The dish to Tatum. Back to Smart. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bembry kicks to Carter. There's the pass to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reddish. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Smart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like Smart using his size advantage on the interior. Nice work out there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And the first one at the line is good. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 21. Teague finds Carter. Taken away by Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Carter's got his 2nd bucket. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Wanamaker. 10 points for him. A minute 42 left in the 3rd. No good from 11 feet. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Carter, the pass to Teague. Now Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Teague for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Wanamaker. Kanter finds Tatum. 5 to shoot. Outside, Smart. Launches a three. The shot, no good. The Hawks leading by 23. Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum. He hits the second from the line. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Smart with the ball. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jeff Teague.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one drops. The Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Brown drops them both. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague, the pass to Carter. And it's good for 2. Carter's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brown with it. 16 points for him. Six on the shot clock. From the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Games like this, you find out what you can take with you, right? So no matter what, if we come all the way back and get over the top, that's great, okay? But we're taking something from this quarter regardless. Play the right way all the way through.
Well, he wants his guys to just play their game.
And Brad Stevens is a realist. Kevin, he knows even if they don't get this win, that it's huge that his guys at least learn something from this game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
C-Web, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Now, here's Hunter. The feed now to T. Out to the wing. Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Brown outside. The three. That shot no good. Great D that time from Teague. The Hawks leading by 21. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Bembry. Kicks it to Teague. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Teague. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
And that one drops for him. 18 points for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. Taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Pass to Teague. The tray. Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
To the inside, Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Walker's got 26 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks leading by 22. Teague left side. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night. Walker against Teague. Walker in the post. That one, no good. Great D that time from Teague. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. And there's Hunter on the assist by Teague. 9 points for DeAndre Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Walker against Teague. Count it, good. Teague's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Walker against Teague. Shot's good by Walker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Teague. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Now here's Walker. Can't hit from 12. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Got a piece of it. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Jimmy Ogilvy comes in for Brown. And it's Green in for Smart. Teague against Walker. Pass to Ogilvy. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Teague. Here's Herter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Boston.
Shooting for Atlanta, Kevin Herter. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Here's Ogilvy. Over in the corner, Green. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Fernando, the pass to Teague. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Green. Outside, Walker. Puts it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Now, here's Teague. Misses the 3. Outside, Green. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you work, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
See, we have extra.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Teague. Up top, Capella. And there's the pass to Herter. 4 on the shot clock. Green with the block. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound. And here is Graham. To end the cold streak. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's blocked. Now here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. The Hawks leading by 18. Pass to Capella. Here's Herter, defended by Tice. Herter, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Brown wide open, he fires. Connects from 3-point range. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. Young up top, guarded by Tatum. Count it. And that's now 28 points for Trae Young.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum deciding where to go with it. From deep, Walker. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Reddish. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 19. Walker against Young. Basket counts. Walker's got 38 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
That's his 4th person. At the line for the Hawks, John Collins. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Young against Walker. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Pass to Capella. He dishes it to Reddish. Capella inside, defended by Tice. Capella, the pass to Collins. Young outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 17. He feeds it to Walker. They double-team Walker. Stolen by Collins. Now Young. The pass to Capella. Here's Herter. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
An electrifying scorer. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Brown. And so Walker nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Green, no luck. Here's T. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.